Every game begins the same way.
Stop everything you're doing because the backstage at Camden Yards just caught fire. What's up, O's fans? There's a bombshell on the market that honestly made me stop and wonder if some corners of the sports media have completely lost their minds. A so-called blockbuster trade proposal is making the rounds, suggesting that our beloved Orioles should get rid of Adley Rutschman to land the #1 prospect in all of MLB. Seriously? You heard that right. Adley Rutschman, the heart, the soul, the future of this team. Go ahead and smash that like button down below if you're absolutely certain the O's have the best young core in all of baseball. Because to me, this isn't a trade. It's a trap. It's the perfect embodiment of the next big thing myth. The illusion that the neighbor's grass is always greener, even when yours is already bearing golden fruit. I honestly read this proposal and felt a chill run down my spine, but not from excitement. It was a chill of pure terror. The report, which came from fan-sided through Mark Powell, suggests that the Orioles' supposed problem is having two starting caliber catchers, Adley Rutschman and Samuel Basallo, and that Adley is losing the competition. And because of that, the brilliant idea would be to trade him for Connor Griffin, the #1 prospect in MLB from the Pirates. Digging deeper into this madness, the justification is that Adley deserves a new home, and the Pirates need a catcher, while Basallo would be our plan B. But what plan B? Basallo is a tremendous prospect, yes, but Adley is the reality. We, as Orioles fans, spent years in the darkness, watching teams that barely sniffed 500, watching prospects who never became anything real. We built something solid, brick by brick, pick by pick, and Adley Rutschman is the greatest proof that the process works, that investing in the foundation pays off. He is not a problem or a plan B fighting for a roster spot. He is the foundation upon which our present and our future are built. So the takeaway here is crystal clear to me. Suggesting a Rutschman trade means ignoring the recent history of this franchise and the very essence of what made us winners. It is a perfect manifestation of the next big thing myth, where the endless chase for something potentially better blinds us to what is already unquestionably spectacular. Now let's break down the other piece of this equation, Connor Griffin. According to the proposal, he is the top prospect in MLB, with a 10-year, $130 million contract being projected for 2025. His spring training numbers are promising: 214/267/857/1.124 in a handful of at-bats, including 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. And in the 2025 season, he would be slashing .333/415/527/941 with 23 doubles, 21 home runs, 94 RBIs, and 65 stolen bases across 122 games, starting in low A and finishing in double A. Quick pause. A lot of people ask me how I break down games. I left a link in the description for the material I use. Back to it, Griffin's numbers are, without a doubt, impressive for a prospect. He projects a bright future loaded with power, speed, and the potential to become an elite MLB player. The idea behind the trade would be to open a spot for him at second base or shortstop, shifting Gunnar Henderson around. However, this is where the heart of the argument lives. Griffin is a promise, a future projection. He is the idealized. Adley Rutschman, on the other hand, is the realized. He is already an impact player, a leader, a catcher who has transformed the dynamic of our rotation and our offense. The takeaway here is that no matter how brightly Connor Griffin's star may shine on the horizon, the temptation to chase the next big thing can blind us to the greatness we already possess. Trading for Griffin, even with his stellar minor league numbers, represents a massive and completely unnecessary gamble, sacrificing a certainty for a promise, no matter how dazzling that promise looks on paper. We, as O's fans, deserve better than a proposal like this. The write-up on this news even goes as far as saying the trade could kick off a new era for the Orioles. A new era? I have to ask, what movie are these people watching? We are already living a new era. An era where Gunnar Henderson is an MVP, where Adley Rutschman is the best catcher in the league, where Corbin Burns anchors the rotation, and where our young talents are coming up and delivering. Kobe Mayo, Jackson Holliday, those names are living proof of our development system, the very same system that gave us Adley. Going deeper, this proposal isn't just technically foolish. It is a gut punch to our culture, to our identity as fans. We take pride in our process and our patience in watching these young prospects, our prospects, grow into stars. Adley Rutschman is the pinnacle of that process. He is the quiet leader, the general on the field, the guy who turned our rotation into one of the best in the game. Trading Adley for a prospect, no matter how promising, is like tearing out the foundation of a newly built, award-winning building just to test out an experimental new brick. It devalues everything we have built. It means buying into the next big thing myth, to the point of sacrificing present and guaranteed success. My takeaway here is non-negotiable. The idea that we need more to be feared or to start a new era is a disrespect to the team we have and to the work that has been done. It is a shallow view that completely fails to understand the incalculable value Adley Rutschman brings, not just in statistics, but in leadership, in identity, and in stability for this ball club. So what do you all think about this blockbuster proposal? Does it make any sense to you? Or like me, do you see the danger of giving in to a myth, to this never-ending chase for the next big thing when you already have a rare gem in your hands? The risk of a trade like this isn't just losing an elite player. It's shaking the confidence of a clubhouse, disrespecting the fans who watched Adley grow up before their eyes, and above all, giving up a certainty for an unknown, no matter how brilliantly that unknown may look on paper. It is a bet the Orioles, who are finally at the top, do not need and should not make. The true strength of this team lies in its cohesion, its established talent, and its belief in its own process, not in trades that dismantle what works. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. Take care and let's go O's!